is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I am losing track of the days. May is going crazy. We are packing. Um, Life is a little upside down. So I think this is going up a day late because I went to make sure everything was good and realized there was no voiceover. So we're going to do a quick voiceover while I drink my tea before I start packing some more. So today I am scraplifting the amazing Emily. She is one scrappy mama on Instagram. And she has this gorgeous layout. And the collection that she's using is an Echo Park collection. And it's one of my favorites. And I have killed the whole thing. But I loved the like gardeny vibe of it. And so I decided to pull out this Cartabella collection. And I'm going to use these 3 photos of one of the houses in Charleston. I will look up the information because in this photo you can see that there is a plaque and it talks about the house, which I love the history. I just love history. And so when you see these older houses and they have that kind of history, I want to try to document that other than I was walking through the streets of Charleston and this is a really cool house and look at the ironwork on these gates and these beautiful whatever those are, gardens. And so I really want to get that part down. And I'm not usually one to take like a decorative photo. But there was something about this ironwork that I was like, I just need a close-up picture of it. And I think this collection was going to work really well, but I feel like the blue in the photos does not represent very well with the blue in the collection. And I think that's why I struggled so much with this layout when I shouldn't have, because it's a beautiful design and it's something I can, whip out but I struggled. I don't know what it is, but I am struggling. Now this frame I thought was like going to be absolutely perfect, and then of course I trimmed down my photos before I tested it with the frame. So really none of the photos fit in the frame, and but the frame does actually make it on. So we're gonna get there. So I'm like, okay, I don't have a wood grain like she does, but I do have this black and white paper, which gives you that same kind of stripy bit. Mine are going side to side versus up and down. But it still kind of gives you that idea. And she's got that striped paper in one of her banners. So I'm like, okay, well, I am just going to start with the banners. And I am a huge fan of banners. It's just one of those things that's like, it just adds just that little bit of texture by having a point versus, a straight cut. Banners and torn edges. Yeah, definitely like that. So here I'm just going to stick that frame behind. And now I'm noticing that in her layout, she actually had that striped paper go all the way to the end, but my photos are a little bit bigger, so I guess you probably wouldn't have noticed. Now, because that frame is hollow, I put some fun foam in there so that my photos don't fall down. And then she has a little mat, a very small mat around her photos. And this butterfly paper is not my favorite. And I think the back is a cut apart, which is not my favorite either. So if you do a very tiny border, you get the hints of the color, but you don't have to look at the weirdly shaped butterflies. They're just not really my thing. And I know Sandy was like, I wouldn't even back it with piece of paper, but I am going to use it. I have several collections. That's a super fun thing with doing these month-long series is you really get a chance to use a lot of your products. And so I have really kind of got several products that I are collections that I've used quite a bit of. So I'm really hoping that the next month I am going to be able to kill some of these collections that I've pretty much, just have bits and pieces left. Um, this particular collection, I just struggle with. um, I have used most of the paper, and you can see here I have the chipboard and the puffy stickers and the ephemera pack. And at this point, I forgot there was a whole sticker sheet. Like, completely forgot there was the sticker sheet. It's over off to the side. It's with the extra pieces of paper. um, so I will bring it in at the end, but I am going to definitely try. So I need to get a strip up at the top, and I absolutely love this floral. And I think I used this to scrap lift. This might have been when I scrap lifted Moira. And so I had to cut this paper. I cut the corners off basically. So it left me this really weird strip. And so I'm trimming it down so that I can do a strip at the top. And at that point I realized, you know what, I am going to double it up just like I have the banners doubled up. And so even though it's not the same floral, it's actually a bigger print floral, it definitely reads similarly. So I'm going to put those up at the top. I'm going to trim them down. This is even sped up, and you can see how I am just not good with my scissors. Like, I am not a scissor girl. I am a trimmer girl. So I would love to know, are you a scissor girl or are you a trimmer girl? Because I am all about the trimmer. And I use my trimmer all the time. And this trimmer is like crazy old. Like, I'm pretty sure it's my first trimmer, so it's got to be 20 years old. I don't think I had another trimmer. And I have purchased other trimmers. I just don't like them as well. I don't know. It's probably just, one of those. I didn't give it time to really try it out, but it's okay. That trimmer definitely takes a beating. So my desk is always so messy. Okay, maybe not always, but lately so messy. So it can't even sit on the desk. So I sit on the edge of my chair and I put my trimmer behind me on my chair. And so it falls off the chair all the time, but it's okay because it works. So enough about my trimmer. Let's do some embellishing. So let's talk about the embellishments for this collection. So it has a chipboard, it has a puffy sticker, it has a die cut pack, and it has a sticker sheet. So in reality, I was thinking that's so much stuff, that's so exciting, so many different things, but all of the icons on them are exactly the same. So I now have like 4 photo booths and 4 cars. You can see the cars sitting down there. Like, you got the die cut one, you got the chipboard, like everything's the same. I just thought it was super interesting that you have all of these products, but all of your icons are exactly the same. So, and some of them are even the same size. I mean, obviously the puppy stickers are smaller, but some of them are the same size. So here I am thinking I am going to try and get as many of these pieces on as possible. This is where I forget about the sticker sheet, because I do pretty good about getting the majority of these pieces on. Now, the fun thing with chipboard for me is it can have so much more dimension. So you can have a piece that is dimensional, and then you can take the back off and it brings it down a little bit. So it's almost like you can make it into a die cut. So I'm a huge fan of chipboard. So I did go off screen. I glued everything down and then found the sticker sheet, which had a banner set, which was cool because Emily has a banner up in her top right hand corner. So I definitely wanted to represent that. But here I am looking at, the sticker sheet to see if there's anything possible. I am going to use this little piece as my title, just like she has her cute little title. And I definitely wanted to get the little window in there because there are beautiful windows here. And then I'm going to tuck this sticker in just for the florals. So definitely look at your sticker sheets a little bit differently. Just because it's a cart or something doesn't mean that you have to use it as a cart. So there is my layout. I hope you enjoy this. I do like how it turned out, but I did definitely struggle. Happy I used so many things. So make sure you give Emily some love today and check out everybody else who is playing along. And remember to wear your crown, and I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully not so late though. Bye.